Okay, 1 month ago I made a video about the apparition of Lance Reddick inside the TV show called oh god, Young Sheldon. I really loved it, by the way. I watched it all until the end, but well, I didn't know that Lance Reddick was playing in that video, in that TV show, and I was working just before watching the TV, and I was working like on the song Echoes of Silence, and I told that story already, but I just wanted to summary it. Basically, I was watching Sheldon just after working on the project that talks about silence, and Lance Reddick, his ghost, came to talk to me during the show because the coincidence was really intense, so I closed my eyes and I channeled him, and he came to me like I'm a psychic and a shaman, so just okay. For me, this is casual. I'm 54 years old. Remember, like I had a whole life in my DR before coming in here, so I know how to do stuff that I'm not supposed to here at my age. Okay, so Lance Reddick came, and what he did is giving me an enigma. And now I'm gonna stop there because I want to just real quick disclaim that I'm not here to offend anyone. I have huge respect for Lance Reddick. But Lance Reddick plays a character that is called Silence in HorizonZeroDawn, Frozen Wilds, etc., and Forbidden West. And he's deceased, sadly, so hi to his family. I love you guys and I respect Lance Reddick a lot, and I take this really seriously. He plays a character in HorizonZeroDawn called Silence, and Silence is more or less like, okay, it's pretty much a villain in my DR. My original dimension, so where I come from, is an alternate version, an alternate dimension, physical reality of Horizon. The world of Horizon exists because it's Earth in the future. So in the future, there's like alternate timelines that are possible because people make choices and stuff. Because of just wait a few years, the science will explain it all. I just have a little advance on it, and it's just unfair to. Anyway, from that dimension, he's like a villain, and he destroyed Night Owl's watch. And Silence. What happened in Horizon Zero Dawn is Silence made a pact with Hades, and he wanted quantum processing, so that more or less made Silence like a psychopath. And in my DR, he destroyed Night Owl's watch. He destroyed with machine lures. Night Owl's watch is located at in the Montana, so I'll reveal it. Spoiler alert. Night Owl's watch is located at the Malmstrom Air Force Base, which is in the Montana, up north of Yellowstone. And it's like this huge bunker, this village, this old village in the ruins that the Bannock just like restored and recycled. And in the middle there's this like artificial mountain, like this huge cauldron, like it's triangular, and it's like set on high plateaus, high ridges, I don't know how to call them, I'm not perfect in English. And there's this bridge, this edge, and it's all high up in the sky. And like one of the only ways to reach that bunker, that stronghold, a bit like the Carjassendom have a castle in the middle, really high. It's sort of like that, but you cannot really go there without Glidhawks. So there's not a lot of people except the shamans that were allowed here at that place. It was more or less like a cauldron, like a weird artificial mountain in the middle, surrounded by old base and huge metal walls, and it was beautiful. And Silence destroyed it all with machine lures. Then he left, he disappeared, and my dad, Eric Swansong, which was the leader of the compliance, a Quen, and my mom was Bannock, that's why I'm a Bannock too. I'm half Bannock, by the way. It's like a little detail that is important with my story. And I had this past at the Night Owl's watch when I was young. I was trying to become a Bannock shaman, but I couldn't, because my dad wanted my little brother, which was also called Eric for some fucking reason. So Eric's one song. The complicated shit. I'm taking this really seriously, but like, sorry, I'm having a little moment. I messed up and I'm just basically laughing at myself. Just never mind. Okay, just all of this to say Silence was a villain in my DR, but I respect Lance Reddick as like an actor, a person, and I really appreciate it, like, and love him. Like, I've seen a lot of people on Facebook and trying to impersonate him, and I've reported all of their profiles as scammers and impersonators and stuff, because, dude, that's just rude. And I really respect him. Like, when I did my first song, Echoes of Silence, I sent an email to Guerrilla, and I never got a reply because it got buried in the mail. So, that song was really important to me. And Lansford, I had insecurities because of that. That's really important for my story, by the way. I had insecurities because of that and stuff. And I'm just venting shit about Silence, but I'm gonna have to make 2 videos because I cannot mingle my story here. Silence, my dad, everyone was related, and I basically grew up around Silence. Like, he was more or less like a big brother, and I kinda had a crush on him, and we were close. And this is not the same Silence, it's not canon. It's my alternate version of Silence in my DR, my original dimension. I'm sorry, this sounds like crazy, I know, okay? It sounds crazy to me too when I say it, and it fucking bothers me every day. That's the reason why I have so many insecurities. That's why I summon the spirit of Lance Reddick to come to me. That song was important to me, and Lance Reddick knew, and he said, oh, I'm gonna try to do something like this winter, or was it July? Anyway, it was a long time ago, and then he came back to me after Young Sheldon, and like, which have been, I think, a month ago, and he gave me a lesson. He wanted to show me a lesson, so the lesson that the teacher gave to, what's the name of the guy again? The dude, the smartass. Sheldon. That's the name of the show. Halo is laughing at me, because yes, it's one of her favorite ones now. He gave me a lesson. He wanted to give me an enigma. That gets really complicated, and I'm gonna have to make a second video for that. And the enigma took me a literal month to figure out. Trust me, when you're gonna see that video, you will understand why it was so understand to decipher. Well, don't forget, I'm a shaman, and I come from another dimension. I'm not the age I look like I am. I'm technically 33 years old here, but because I had a life before, I'm more or less like 54 years old anyway, in my head. So I'm really young at heart. I still do a lot of party, as you can see. Well, if you haven't watched my party video, just watch it. It's awesome. Anyway, in the next video I will talk about the enigma, because damn, I have so many things to say about Silence, and I need to vent out, but 10 minutes is not enough, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. Part 2. It's a dude.